Lick the Spoon with Beth and Jayme.
The podcast to get you through your day and bring a smile to your face.
I gotta stop saying too.
Yeah, baby. Okay, that is not the podcast we're doing. That's the sexy voice. Like when I was in middle school. So in middle school, I would do these long calls with boys on the phone. 4 to 8 hours.
What in the world?
Yeah, because it was
Who are these boys?
I don't know, but it was back in the day. We didn't have internet, so we just had to talk on the phone for hours.
I can't imagine my kid doing that.
I mean, they text for hours. It's just different device. If I had texting, then I would have been texting for hours.
Yeah.
But yeah, sometimes I use my sultry voice. Hi, Jose. It's
and then
Beth.
the mom is
listening in, of course. So, speaking of cringy, I'm obsessed, with cringy stories.
Yes.
And embarrassing stories and things that just make you go, oh gosh, that's horrible. So we are doing another great cringe purge today.
I'm so excited to have this conversation because I love hearing your stories, and I actually have one of my own.
I couldn't believe when you texted I have a cringe story. I'm like, okay, you were ready.
I was so excited because it's so cringy, and I was like, I have to tell Beth. Okay, so do you want to go first?
I will tell a story first, and then we'll get started. I've been keeping a running tab on my notes app on my phone of all my cringe. And this isn't just for the podcast, but I have a really bad habit of living in these cringy moments and letting them rule my life, late at night. So what I've been doing is when I get that cringe, oh my gosh, I can't believe you did that 15 years ago. I just put it in my notes app. I say it on the podcast, put it out into the universe. I purge it from my soul. And honestly, I don't really think about it again.
This is like therapy for you.
This is my therapy. So thank you everyone for listening. And I hope that you can relate to the cringe that happens in our lives that we can't just let go of, which I had one that just happened this week, a new one. I couldn't believe myself. So Monday comes, I'm at work. And so we have new people starting. And this guy that had been at my job before, when I very first started, he was a student or he was a postdoc, and he was one of my first that I had worked with, and they come and go every few years. And so he came back and he's now a professor, blah, blah, blah. And he came into my office to get a power cord for his computer because he's just visiting for a few months and working because this is a work environment. And I'm like, oh my gosh, how are you? And he's like, hey, and he puts his hands up and kind of waves with both hands hey.
Oh,
I take that as
going in for a hug.
Yeah, but what's worse is I was sitting in a chair.
Oh, you got up.
And he's in the door.
Oh, gosh.
And he comes walking in and he's like, hey. And I'm like, do you want a hug?
Oh, gosh.
You want a hug? Are we hugging? It's COVID. Are we hugging? And so
he literally
yeah, because I'm an idiot. And so he literally is like, yeah. And so we hug and he gave me the little pat on the back, gentle
was it
hug.
So awkward?
I mean, it was 75% awkward. I was just after the fact, I'm like, why can't you just be a normal work person? Why do you have to be that way?
I bet that was
I bet he was
day.
I know. I bet he's like, ma'am, give me my power cord. Let's do the little informal, hey, how's it been?
And then
peace
going
out.
to her office again.
Yeah. I'm like, why are you touching me? And I didn't just do a side hug. I did a full frontal, bring him in, mama bear hug. So yeah, cringe. So embarrassing.
I love it though.
So embarrassing.
Thank you for sharing that.
It was so gross. Okay.
Okay, are you ready for mine?
No. I'm going to give you one more.
Okay.
And then, because I feel like yours is going to be chef's kiss.
Well, not really. I'm just excited I have one that I remember.
Oh, okay. Maybe not. Okay, let's go, Jayme. I'm so excited now.
You go.
Okay, this is really going into the archive. The year 1987. Okay. Beth is in first grade.
You're 7.
And I'm 7 years old. And I'm wearing, I can't remember what I was wearing, but I knew I was wearing black
Actually,
tennis
you're
shoes.
6 until the end of the year.
Yeah. Yeah. Which I always forget that, Beth, you're a very end of the year baby. And so really, you're a lot younger than you think you are. Anyway. So it was we had gone outside for recess and we come in and we're the teacher's reading us a book and her name was Mrs. Campbell and she had this long hair. She was the quintessential first grade teacher. She had apple earrings and a matching vest. You know what I mean? Old school.
Yeah.
Whatever, this long flowing hair that now I realize was gray. She's probably in her late 40s, early 50s. Anyway, so she's reading this book and I look down and I'm sitting crisscross applesauce. I have a jean skirt on and some black shoes, some black sneakers. And I feel like I was wearing a red top, but that could be a fever dream. I don't know. I look down, I see, oh no, my shoes are covered in dirt. And I'm like, I had a look always, right? So I take my hand, the whole palm of my hand, and I lick from the bottom of my hand to the tip of my fingers, and I rub off the dirt on the shoe, right? Because it's just dust, because it was dusty out. And then, because I'm 7, I don't think about things, I lick it again.
Oh gosh.
And I start like wiping down the shoe
like
with my spit.
Ew.
And the teacher's reading, and I'll never forget, she just looked down on me with the look of utter disgust I've never felt again in my life. And I think I was mid-lick, and I just stopped and put my hand down and just recognized how gross that was. But I remember being in my own little bubble.
About your shoes.
Yeah, I just wanted them to be clean.
About how disgusting it was to lick that dirt literally
off my hand.
Your tongue.
No, I can't remember how it tastes. And but like you're in your little bubble.
Of course, you're 6.
And you're 6. And the teacher is reading a story, so you're comforted, and you're sitting crisscross applesauce after recess trying to live your best life with your clean shoes when they're not. So it's just, cringe.
Yeah. Ew.
And disgusting. That's why I have a good immunity now. It's like a good immune system.
You were fine.
Yeah.
Okay. Are you ready for mine?
Yes.
Okay. So the last time we did this, you told a story about when you went shopping in the shopping cart thing.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. So you had gone to the store and this guy was getting a cart and you just assumed it was for you. Yes. And then afterwards you were like,
it was not.
Was it that was for himself? Okay. So I'm prefacing this because I was out shopping and I was in a store and I was kind of browsing, but I knew what I was looking for, but I wasn't really expecting to see it or find it, but you just never know. So I was at Marshall's. So Marshall's and Ross is right next door. And those are kind of like, they don't have consistent inventory. They have consistent categories, but you just never know what you're going to find because they have random brands and just they're always getting new stock. And it's not like going to Target where they have all their stuff online. You know what they have in the store, blah, blah, blah. I'm turning this into a very detailed recount, but okay. So I had gone into Ross and I'm going to go into and I hadn't taken a cart. And so I go into, and I'm like, I'm just going to look because I can't even remember what I was looking for. But I didn't think I needed a cart. And so now you all know I have a terrible memory, right? So I think I remember these details. This isn't the main point, okay? I'm getting there. Okay. So I get in the store. I go in the store
flustered right now
because it's fresh. It was so bad. So I go in the store and that's right. Because I'm looking for art for my home. And so I just want to go see if they've got anything new because I don't know what they have. And I just had a couple of minutes. So I'm in the store and I'm looking around. And so I'm kind of browsing at the art and then I'm kind of browsing at the at like, I don't know, home decor stuff, right? And I come to the aisle where there's like rugs and this lady's looking at rugs and I'm kind of looking at rugs but I'm kind of not, and I'm looking and then I'm like, oh, I'm going to go back this way. And so there's this, so now I'm telling the story. I should have told it a little differently, but now I'm like, so I see this cart right there and I forgot.
You forgot how to human. I feel it.
That I didn't bring a cart into this store and I thought it was my cart.
Oh no.
And so this lady's like looking at rugs. So she's got some like rugs like down on the ground and like this cart is kind of off to the side, but it's like right where I'm standing. And so like, I just take my cart and I'm like wheeling away and I keep looking and I'm looking around and then I'm like, oh, did I get a cart when I came into this store? I'm like, did I get a cart? What was that? Was that my cart? Did I just like leave the cart there and look at rugs and then go back to my cart? Was this that lady's cart? Did I just take that lady's cart? Did I just take that lady's cart and walk around? And then I was like, crap, I think I just took that lady's cart. And because it was an empty cart and she hadn't put anything. But I'm like, what if she's getting a rug. So she like wanted to put it in her cart. And I'm mortified because I've walked away with this cart. And I literally cannot remember 100% if I walked into the store with the cart or if I took her cart, but I was pretty sure I took her cart, but then I was doubting it, as I still am.
Oh my gosh, Jayme.
So cringy. And then I was like, what do I do now? Do I go find this lady and be like, did I take your cart? I'm so sorry. Or do I just own it? Like, no, this is my cart. Like,
oh my gosh.
And I'm like having this total mental like mind like war of what do I do now? Because I don't know for sure. And if I go and she's like, I didn't have a cart, and then I'm going to be like, then I'm just going to look like a complete idiot, but I already feel like an idiot. I feel like a thief because I stole her cart. And your story is replaying in my mind the entire time as I'm walking around pushing this cart. I can't concentrate anymore. I'm like, I don't think I had the cart, but did I have the cart? I can't remember if I had the cart. So cringe. And then I was like, where is she? Like, is she looking for her cart? Is she looking for me? Is she trying to find the random lady who took her cart? Like, all of these things are going through my head. And I'm just like, this is so stressful. This is so cringy. I'm losing my ever-loving mind. I don't know. I'm pretty sure I took her cart, though.
You didn't go back and check with her?
No, that's what I'm saying. I'm walking around the store debating, and then I'm like, I don't remember exactly what she looks like. So then maybe I go to the wrong person. So I did. Okay, here's what I did. I casually stroll over on the opposite end of the rug aisle to see if she's still there.
Yeah.
And it's empty.
Okay.
And I'm like, she's gone.
Because she was at the front of the store getting her cart. Because she's like, I found a rug, but some hooch took my cart.
No, right? I was just like, oh my gosh, I can't believe I did that. I mean, I can, but then I also couldn't because I was just like, who does that? Who just like takes your cart?
I mean, it happens.
It did happen. I think.
I'm pretty sure it did happen. I'm 97% sure.
I really felt like I was losing my mind because I was pretty sure, but then I wasn't 100% sure because I had just been in a different store that I hadn't taken a cart. But then I was like, it felt like my cart.
I mean, this is a lot. I feel honestly a little stressed now just hearing you talk about this.
It was kind of stressful and also so funny, so cringy, but also hilarious. I was trying not to laugh. Like, I was on the inside, I was laughing, but almost nervous laughing because I was like, I think I did this, but what if I didn't? I'm crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's my crazy cart cringe story.
I'm just going to say, I'm not saying you're old.
Well, but
I am saying that you're geriatric. The fact that you walked into a place and you're like, did I have a cart?
Like, you know what? I feel like I am going to be a lot more aware from now on.
Oh, I'm sure.
About the cart situation.
Yeah. I just, my brain can't wrap itself around the fact that you cannot, as you're in the store, could not remember if you took a cart or not.
Well, because I wasn't thinking about it. I wasn't thinking about it until after I had this cart in my hand. And then I was like, did I just take someone's cart?
I just am impressed. I don't think there's ever been a time in my life where it's like, how'd this cart get here? Did I pick this up? Like, it's amazing.
Because I think I was just distracted, clearly. Normally, I always have a cart in the store. And the way the cart was situated when I came around, and I was distracted, like, I'm looking around.
Yeah.
I'm looking around. I'm looking here. I'm looking to the left. I'm looking to the right. I'm kind of looking at these rugs. And then I'm standing there and the cart is there, like in front of me.
Yeah.
And so I just like kept going.
It just appeared like a miracle.
I think it could have been my cart, but I don't think it was, but it could have been because I could have like just parked it there and then started looking at stuff. Because I think I might have done that.
I know in hindsight, trying to remember is hard because a lot happens. But in the moment when you're still in the store, the fact that you could not remember 10 minutes earlier.
I genuinely did not know.
Mind exploded.
I genuinely did not know.
Yeah.
Until I was, and even in that moment, I didn't know. Like, I was like walking away and it didn't occur to me till I was like one aisle over. And then I was like, wait, did I have this before? Isn't that terrible? Isn't that
problematic?
Is it? No, it's not. It's just cringy.
I mean, it started cringy and now I'm like, Jayme, I think you need to take some fish oil.
Do I have early onset Alzheimer's?
I'm like, I don't think you have that. But a little fish oil goes a long way.
What do I take?
Oh my gosh. Oh, well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen.
Thing to say. I know what I take. I just don't know if there's fish oil in it, is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
I take Smarty Pants.
Okay. I think maybe the Costco fish oil. It's great.
Should I add that to my regimen?
Maybe. I mean,
I don't want to get the mercury poisoning from the fish oil.
It might be worth it.
That's going to give me more brain damage than I already have.
I don't know if that's a real I don't know. I've done no research on fish oil.
Fish oil? Maybe that's why you have such a good memory. Wait, do you? answer the question first.
Okay, first of all,
I need to calm
feel
down.
interrogated. Secondly,
what is wrong with me?
I mean, I don't know. I'm going to give you 5 words, and you have to remember them until the end of the podcast.
Can't do that. I have to have a strategy.
Okay. I mean, there's
do you have a piece of paper?
No. This is literally the test they give to people. It's like you have to remember like apple, alarm clock, elephant, man.
I can do that.
Okay. What did I just say?
Apple, alarm clock, elephant, man.
Okay. I'm going to quiz you in 3 more minutes.
Okay.
And then if you don't remember,
I am not Dory, although I feel like it.
Go to the doctor. It's fine. It's fine.
It's a great story though now. I mean, I'm glad I could tell you and the world.
I'm impressed.
The world of Lick the Spoon listeners.
Yeah. I mean, again, it was started cringy and now Beth just has a lot of concerns for her friend.
It's just cringy. Come on. It's not that concerning.
I mean, it's pretty amazing. It's fine though.
I know I'm not losing my mind. I just was a little distracted.
Yeah,
that's all.
That's it. That was it. You were only distracted. What were those 4 words again?
Oh, apple, alarm clock, elephant, man.
Okay.
Come on.
See, there you got it. You're fine. There's nothing wrong with your memory.
Oh my gosh. I know.
Well,
I know.
I feel like everybody's going to be more careful now to like, they're going to walk into stores and like, hands on cart. I have a cart. And then,
you better believe that I'm going to be more like that. I mean, I have to. I don't want to be in that situation again.
Yeah. But
I will say the rest of the time, once I was like, okay, I just got to get out of here. But I walked around a little bit more and I was like, what if that lady's still in here and then she sees me and blah, blah, blah. My mind is going off. But I was also at the same time thinking about, oh my gosh, I got to tell Beth my cringe story. Like I have one that I can remember.
My favorite part of this is the opposite story. So some woman went home. She called her best friend. You'll never believe this Karen at the TJ Maxx. I'm literally picking out rugs. I have them on the ground. I'm like clearly looking at them, and some lady just takes my cart, rolls away. I have to like run to get another cart, and then some other lady took the rug. My day's ruined.
If you're listening and it was you, I'm so sorry.
Yeah. It's fine.
So sorry.
She found her cheap rug. She's happy.
It was not intentional. I did not plan that at all.
Maybe that's what we need to start doing. Maybe you and I need to start doing some shenanigans where we just walk into like,
so it's like
establishments and we just take carts from people.
We could.
They have a full cart of stuff. It's mine now.
I will say this cart was empty.
Yeah.
It was empty.
Yeah. I wouldn't do that.
It could have been mine. It could. There is still a chance it was.
Yeah. But I think that I will actually not be doing that because people are cray nowadays. Yeah. And like, somebody's probably like packing or something. They're like, you took my cart. And you're like, whoa,
right.
This is TJ Maxx. Let's bring it down a notch. But yeah, I'm glad. I think I never thought of that. Yeah. 3 out of 4.
Should I have been scared for my life?
Probably not at the Marshalls. I think you're pretty safe. If anything, you just have somebody like pulls out their phone and starts recording you and starts yelling at you. Why'd you take my cart? Why'd you take my cart?
Can you imagine that happen?
Yeah, I mean, I've seen it on TikTok.
That's the other side of the story. That could have been me.
It happened to?
No, she could have.
Yeah, but she didn't. It's fine.
She didn't. I'm so glad.
She's fine. Again, she just told her bestie. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Well, if you have a cringy story, you should let us know because we love a good cringe purge. And yes. I do have to say, it does really free one's soul to let this stuff out into the universe. You just release it and then you don't have to think about it again.
I will forever think about this.
Nope. It's gone.
Whenever I go to Marshall's, I will.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. Sometimes I went at yokes.
I think I need to learn from this because I need to pay attention.
Well, definitely. Yeah. Nowadays, you definitely
I'm not going to feel bad about it forever. It's kind of funny now.
I would hope not. It's a shopping cart. It's not like you took her baby.
Right?
One time, some lady thought I was kidnapping her kids.
What?
Or was trying to. Yeah. So I'm at the Fred Meyer and it's pouring rain, like torrential rain. And this is a cringe story too. And so I see, and I'm like, I'm this like nice youth minister, blah, blah, blah. But I forget that I'm a Black woman in a predominantly not Black town. And there's just stuff that comes with that. And I see this woman coming out of the Fred Meyer and it's pouring and she has these 2 little kids in her cart. I'm like, oh my gosh, do you want me to wait for you to get your van? Like I didn't even think because I'm just like, oh my gosh.
The kids don't get soaked.
The kids don't get soaked. And she has all her groceries.
Yeah.
And she looked at me like I was the biggest psycho piece of trash. And I was just
you were being.
But I didn't think about it in the context of a stranger, you know, and then all the other stuff that comes with being how I look and stuff. But it was so cringy because afterwards, like, yeah, she probably thought I was trying to kidnap her kids. And I just wanted to be, I remember afterwards, like, I should have just been yelling, like, I'm a youth minister. I'm a safe person.
Right? Yeah.
Here's my driver's license. It's fine. I'm just trying to like protect the kids from getting wet. So
yeah, that was nice of you to offer.
Yeah. I just feel like shopping carts are just cringeworthy.
Apparently they are. Oh, hi, Fratelli.
Sorry, Fratelli, it's her normal time to eat. So she's meowing like, excuse me, where are my snacks? Where are my snacks? Anyway.
I hope you can hear that.
Anywho, so yeah, I would just say avoid shopping carts moving forward. Like shopping carts are the thing. Solution. Yeah, they're the one thing that's gonna get
I'll never have to question it.
Yeah, just be like,
that's just what I don't do anymore.
Nope, you just hands, you know, grocery shopping for your whole family. It's fine. You're just going to get really like ripped because you're just carrying everything.
I don't have a gym membership anymore. I just grocery shop with no cart.
With no cart. I just Hercules it and we're good to go. So anyway. I'm
going to get a basket for my head.
That's so impressive. Those women and men that do that.
I have no idea how they do it.
Those women are it's amazing. Practice from childhood. Which,
buckets of water and stuff.
Yeah. But I think that like that's the key is a lot of practice. From a young age.
I don't think I'm going to take that up.
I don't think so. It's like skateboarding. There's just some things that like maybe not.
Too late.
I mean, I did see this one woman on the TikTok who was like 42 and started like skateboarding, but she also had a bunch of injuries, but she's doing it now. And then I saw another lady that started roller skating in her 40s and was like doing flips and stuff. So like it's possible.
Yeah.
You just have to be willing to like get hurt. Mm-hmm. Anyway. And is it cringy? Is it cringy to be like 45 and just roller skating down the block? No. You shouldn't care at 45. Is it hecka embarrassing to trip and fall and scrape your knees and your elbows and get a broken nose? Probably. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Anyway. Yeah. Send us your cringy stories.
Yes, please.
I know that I'm going to sleep better. I know I'm going to sleep better tonight. And I know for sure I'm going to make fun of you the next time we're together.
I know. I'm going to text you when I'm at the store. I have a cart. Okay.
I feel I know that's probably. It's in my hand that's right probably now. The smart thing to do because then, like halfway through shopping, you can be like,
"I need cart accountability."
Yeah.